Hi, this is Megan with Beadaholique, and today I'm going to show you how to make the noodle bead bracelets in our noodle bead bracelet kit. So each kit will come with supplies to make 2 bracelets. You'll make a gold plated bracelet and a silver plated bracelet with 1 cord color. So the turquoise kit, you'll make these 2 bracelets. With the black kit, you would make these 2 bracelets, and with the purple kit, you'd make these 2 bracelets. So I'm going to show you how to make one, and I'm going to just use the turquoise cord. So this would be what would come in your kit. You have 5 silver plated noodle beads, 5 gold plated noodle beads, 2 silver plated cord ends, 2 gold plated cord ends, magnetic clasps in silver plated and gold plated, and then some 4mm jump rings in silver plated and gold plated. And you'll have a little tube of E6000 glue, and you'll have your waxed cotton cord. And this is the 1.5mm diameter cord. And then you're going to need a pair of flush cutters and a pair of chain nose pliers, and then a second plier to open and close the jump rings. And you can use another pair of chain nose, a pair of round nose tweezers, kind of whatever you want for that. The first thing I'm going to do is cut our cord. So you do also need a ruler. When you open up your cord, it won't be nice and flat. You can go ahead and use it this way. It will relax over time. If you want to straighten it now, just get it wet and pull it straight. You're not trying to stretch it. You're just kind of relaxing the fibers by getting them wet, and it will dry nice and straight. The clasp on this is going to add about 1/2 inch, so you're going to cut your pieces to 1/2 inch shorter than your desired finished size. So I want a 6.5 inch bracelet. I'm going to cut my pieces to 6 inches. And I like to use flush cutters to cut the cord. It gives it a really nice flat end. If you'd rather use scissors, you can use that too. And then I'm going to measure all of my subsequent pieces off the first one to try to get them really uniform. And you're going to cut 5 pieces total. If you're going to do both of your bracelets at once, you can go ahead and cut 10 pieces while you're at it. Now we're going to glue one end of our cords into our cord ends. I'm going to start by making sure that the seal is punctured on my glue, because if it's the first time you've used it, it won't be. And then I'm just putting my glue on a scratch paper when it kind of bubbles out. And now that I don't need 2 hands to do that, I'm going to group my cords into a little bundle and make sure the ends all lined up. And holding the ends together pretty close to the end, I'm going to just put a dab of glue on there, and I want to get it pretty well over all the tops and just going down over the sides. You want enough glue that it's really going to hold. You don't want so much that it's going to make a mess everywhere when you put it in the end cap. So a healthy amount of glue on there. Okay, then take your end cap, and trying not to get glue all over the outside, it can be a little tricky. You're going to fit all 5 cords into the end cap. You're going to wipe off any excess glue that does get on the outside. And then just push and make sure that those cords are all the way in. Now you want to go ahead and let the glue set on that. before you move on so you don't accidentally pull that out. Once your glue is set, place one of your noodle beads onto each of the cords. And until that glue is thoroughly dry, you really want to be gentle and make sure that you're not yanking on it. Okay, and then we're going to just try to arrange the beads how you want them to sit. If you want them more twisted up, you can twist them up now. If you want them to be a little bit more straight across and not tangled looking, then kind of try to, whatever's on the bottom coming out of this cord end, keep it on the bottom going all the way across, that kind of idea. I'm going to gather our cord ends on the other end, and we're going to glue them just like we did the first side. Get them all the way in. And let your glue set again before you move on. And once your glue is set on your second cord end, I'm going to attach the clasp. It's very simple. You're just going to take chain nose plier and some other kind of secondary plier. I'm using round nose for this. Just open your jump ring. Put the magnetic clasp on there. It will stick to your pliers. It is a little interesting trying to make sure that you don't lose your clasp. And then just close the jump ring. Open the second jump ring. Place the other loop of the clasp on this jump ring and then grab the loop on the second cord end. You don't need to open the clasp. You can if you want to in order to attach it. You can do that whichever way you like. And that's how you make the noodle bead bracelet. And then you're just going to repeat the process with your other set of components to create your second bracelet.